Okay, hey guys, today we'll be looking at something a bit different to something Star Wars. Not going to be, we'll be looking more at the RMS Titanic model that I featured in a previous video. One of my friends who saw the other vid asked if I could do a review of it, and I finished now and reluctantly agreed. You know, my channel was more Star Warsy. But before I look at the Titanic, we'll take a look at the main stuff that you get with it. So here's the box, which is actually it's the 100th anniversary edition. As you hear, it's 1:400 scale of the real ship, and it's 67 centimeters long from stem to stern. And you also get a short instruction booklet with instructions. It looks pretty straightforward, but it's not. This is one of the harder models it took Revell have made. And you also get a couple of reprints of Titanic stuff. This is Titanic. That's it with comparison to other buildings at the time. As you can see, it dominates it all. And this was the sister ship, which lived on for about 23 years after Titanic sank, Olympic. And this is like an information book about the Olympic class. It's mainly really about Olympic, as seen there. You got photographs on here, including, there we go, there's one of it on the Voyage while crossing another White Star ship. And you also get a reprint of, I think this is the menu from the night the ship sank. Can't really get that bright enough to see. And of course you can see there's the iceberg with the ship hitting on the one that goes all the way along. You've got like people such as the first officer, he's in there, and then you've got the lookouts up there and people all across here and all the way along. There's also a picture of Captain Smith on there, and then on the back you have a basic timeline from when it's launched in Belfast in 1911 all the way up to September 1985 when the ship was discovered. As stated there, Titanic extras included. Then you get a small bio. This is all the same thing, just repeated in several languages. However, it is very long, so I am not going to read it. Let's see if I can get the camera to... No, it doesn't show it very well. So that's the box really. All these pictures that I've got around here are part of the Titanic replica pack, which I've seen available on Amazon. You get like all these different replicas, which I've got there. And you got stuff like there. I'll show this one. It's the wireless signals sent during the sinking. So I decided to put these here for more, because that's the advertisement from when the ship left Southampton. That's again the one with the buildings, and this is probably my favourite picture of it altogether. It's the one of Titanic Olympic, the last time they were seen together. And down the back of here is basically interior plans of the ship. This one also includes several different pictures as well. Let's move it out of the way so you can... So this is the ship from stern all the way up to the bow. And this is the point here where apparently the iceberg hits. If you've seen the movie, which is there of course, remember how it becomes that in the end. I do like how Revell have decided to take this in a complete detail. I've been working on this thing since Christmas, and of course it's March now. I only finished it a couple of days ago, which shows just how hard it is. However, I do love the detail that Revell have decided to come to make this as realistic as to the real thing as possible. course there should be some ladders there, but they've snapped when I was putting them on. That's the only thing I've got a problem with. I would do like the use of decals. Let's see if I can get a good one there. And you can see that where there's the label for Titanic. It's all decals and everything. And across here, that's all decals. And of course, if you come across to the other side as well, you have, there's the ladders here, just keep them there. Got the full port side as well. And I think it's about, I remember from the movie there's also a scene with one of the officers threatening to shoot the passengers. I think that takes place about this boat here, before sending the guy played by Johann Griffith down. He fires out the guns. I think it's this one here, or it might be this one. Of course, most of this was done by paint. All the brown markings across here I did with, and the red and the green marking on the side of here, I did with Sharpie, because I would make mistakes easily, and there wasn't really any brown or green included with the model. What probably took the longest to make for this model was the funnels, really, because I had attached them down. As you'd seen in the video I featured the ship thing in, is that these wires weren't actually in there, and I spent ages poking the holes into the funnels so I could bring through the thread, which is also a nightmare. I had to use a needle to do that properly. But I got it all done in the end, which is good. So yeah, that's the model Titanic. I'll just take a frontal view of the ship so you can see it. Of course, there's the propellers. These unfortunately aren't made so you can spin them, which I admit would have been quite cool. I think would have been quite cool had they done that. And that is the RMS Titanic.